Why the Jehovah's Witnesses are right and happier. We're going to analyze objectively why the Jehovah's Witnesses are right and happier people by evaluating the following points. 1. Their core values as human beings. 2. Highly vibrational people. 3. They do not believe in hell. 4. Their belief in resurrection. 5. Not celebrating popular festivities. 6. Do not accept blood transfusions. 7. Removal of members. 8. Paradise on earth. Neutrality and core values as human beings. Prove it for yourself, and you will not find more peaceful, honest, forgiving, and happier people than the true Jehovah's Witnesses. Peace and neutrality, their values about keeping neutrality by never participating in fights, made them very peaceful people. Accordingly, they do not use firearms, do not take place in politics, manifestation marches, public religious debates, or involvement in any military affair. Honesty. They have a very clear code about always saying the truth and very strict norms about earning money honestly with hard work, focusing on personal gratification and not into materialistic goals, eliminating greed from their lifestyle. Happier people. They usually have very strong family values with higher than average of successful marriages. They are generally happier than the average person. Hence, they are highly vibrational. Highly vibrational. Tesla said that in order to understand the secrets of the universe, we need to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Understanding that fear is of low vibration and joy and happiness is of high vibration, the Jehovah's Witnesses walk down the roads, knocking doors, preaching what they call the good news and the Word of God. Having this in mind, this activity in their lives helps them eliminate all fears related to speaking up their beliefs, eliminating fear of ridicule, fear of mockery, fear of being authentic. The activity of preaching also eliminates fears of being attacked by home residents or stalkers in the streets. They stay firm and authentic, fearless, despite the generalized criticism and hate against them. Different from most religions, the Jehovah's Witnesses do not believe in hell, eliminating all associated fears of an eternal punishment. They base their belief system in the hope of a promised paradise. Eliminating fear is the best way to stay in high vibration. Yes, they don't believe in hell. According to Dolores Cannon and other researchers, there is no hell after death. In fact, Dolores mentions that explicitly, that there is no hell after death. The hell is here on earth as the lowest vibrational density in all universes. Listen at what she says.
Make changes, put in their own laws and their own rules. And that was what happened with the Christian religion. They got away from the basic teaching. I never found any hell in all of my works. And you know, there really isn't any hell. It's not even in the Bible. That hell comes from the idea of an ancient Nordic legend. And that was where it was grasped on and put into the teaching. There is no hell, and I've not found anything that's negative like that. Because, you know, most of us have family. If your children do something they're not supposed to do, would you throw them in the oven? You know, no matter what our kids do, we stand by them and we help them.
Earth is hell. They've told me that many times. Earth is hell, because that's where people hurt each other. It's not what you think it is. So that's why they don't want to really come here, but they know they have to in order to get it all worked out.
They also understand the power of the mind, the concept that when you believe something, you materialize it. So if you believe in a hell, you will be materializing such. On the other hand, Jehovah's Witnesses believe in a paradise on earth, materializing a better world instead. They do not try to fix this world that is wicked beyond repair, but in manifesting a new earth. Resurrection. According to many experts, such as Dolores Cannon, the reason we reincarnate is because of karma. We keep coming back to earth because we have not learned the lesson of forgiveness and love. When you believe that there is a soul that survives after death with an unknown destiny, it creates all kinds of fears. Jehovah's Witnesses only believe in resurrection, which is the preferred destination. focusing their attention on the example of Jesus' resurrection and his promise in John 5:28 that everyone will rise from the tombs. Putting it another way, the science of quantum mechanics proves that we cannot die. We just hop between timelines in the quantum field, which is clearly a definition of resurrection. Check out this short documentary.
Or photons do this.
This shows that photons, the little particles of light coming out of my laser, can end up in several places at once. And since we are made of little particles, that means if they can be in several places at once, so can we.
In other words, in the instant that you have a fleeting thought, your whole body makes a quantum leap into another dimension and into a parallel universe.
And what it means is that if I'm walking down the pavement and make a snap decision as to whether I'm going to go left or right, if my decision depends on what some little particle in my brain was doing, then I will actually end up doing both. And the life of mine effectively splits into two parallel realities.
In a level 3 type parallel universe, even a cat has many more than 9 lives. The trouble is, in some of these worlds, the cat could be dead. And at the same time, in other parallel universes, the same cat can be alive and kicking.
But how? How can you have a dead cat and a live cat simultaneously? Because the universe splits in half. In one universe, we have a dead cat. In the other universe, we have a live cat. Get used to it.
What is even more shocking is that in some of these many worlds, a tiny quantum difference in thought can change the whole world.
Celebrations. Yes, Jehovah's Witnesses do not celebrate any popular festivity. Many agree that happiness is in the present, in the now, not in the future or in the past. Popular celebrations such as Christmas, Halloween, and birthdays disperse the perception of happiness to an inexistent point in time away from the now, keeping people to yearn in a future of happiness or past happiness. Most people in the Western tradition think of happiness in a Christmas or birthday party. From the financial standpoint, think of how much money you can save every year without celebrating any popular festivity. Also, from the occultist perspective, spirits stay in the personal belongings of people. When people trade gifts in those celebrations, you might be at risk of bringing to your home and life physical objects entangled with interdimensional beings that may negatively affect your life. Quantum entanglement is a scientific fact. No blood transfusions. A key point is that we all are here on Earth because of karma, and karma is inherited in the lineage generation after generation, according to Exodus 25 and also Dolores Canon.
First and second wave, many of them don't marry and don't have children because having children, you create karma.
We receive 100% of our mitochondrial DNA from our mothers and 50% of our chromosomatic DNA from each parent. The DNA information from our progenitors contains programs and memories from them. With this in mind, DNA information could be translated to karma and demons. Importing mitochondrial DNA from the blood of another person will install in your body all karma, programs, and demons from a complete different lineage. Disfellowship of members. This is very simple. Companies fire individuals who act with misconduct. Schools suspend their students because of inappropriate behavior. Social clubs revoke or deny admissions or affiliations, and so on. Religions rarely do it because they might lose donations if they remove members from their churches. Jehovah's Witnesses are not interested in power, control, or financial wealth, but in the spiritual well-being of their congregation by removing members not following their code of high standards. It's simple, objective, and logical. It's protection. Their belief in the promised paradise, the new earth. The new earth is mentioned by many spiritual communities. It's mentioned in the Bible and in many other books. It's a general consensus that there will be a split of this earth in which a physical new earth in a fifth vibrational density as the destination for highly vibrational human beings.